Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Talking Through the Media, your home for entertainment news and reviews by fans for fans. I am Chris Fagan, and this is Joy, the bunny ears. Is that bunny or cat?
Kitty cat.
Yeah, Hello
Hello
Kitty.
Kitty.
There you go. Guys, so we're going to talk about some of the latest trending topics that are going on in the world today. So, hopefully, I'm gonna what do I always say? Guarantee a tight 30. Here we go. All right, we didn't jinx anything. So yeah, let's get right into it, guys.
Very weird.
T3 Media.
Through the media.
See. Yeah, it's right there. How do you like that? I did the intro first, then I played the uh the thing. I'm trying to do something a little bit different. So guys, if you want to support the channel, hit us up on the live stream. Let us know your thoughts on all the topics that we're going to talk about. Go vote, support the channel, follow us on all the things. I'm going to introduce some new stuff today after we get into the topic. So let's go right ahead along with the first topic of the day. All right. Starting off with, you heard about the verdict came in on the former deputy, was it Sean Grayson, who was found guilty of second-degree murder for the murder of Sonya, is it Massey? Massey. It was that video where, you know, the cops just came in. I forgot what it was. I think she called them, right? And I remember it was a situation where she had like a pot of water. Her like one of the last things she said was like, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." And,
I think she was clearly having a mental.
yeah, health moment. And then he just pulls his gun out and whatnot. So yeah, he was just found guilty because, you know, freaking psychopath. It didn't even render aid, nothing. Like, it was just crazy. But yeah, it finally the trial came through. I think, what was it that he was trying to say that or he was trying to say, well, claim like self-defense, saying that pot of water looked dangerous. What do you think, baby? What do you think about that whole verdict?
I mean, while
I'll get into that later, man.
yeah, boiling water could cause you some burns. She wasn't close enough, like,
Nowhere near close enough. Yeah.
to actually do something severe to you
Right.
with that.
Right.
And your actions, to me, don't justify the same level.
Yeah.
You were really worried that she could hurt you. Would be more plausible that you threw something to knock it out of her hand, you know, before
Right.
she got a chance to throw it on you, versus, no, I'm going to go straight for my gun. Like that doesn't meet the same.
I believe that guy had, it turned out that he had like multiple issues with, you know, his job, you know, complaints against him and stuff like that. It's like one of those situations where, you know, you just get transferred over to another county or something like that, where it's like, why are you letting this guy be a law enforcement? The guy clearly has issues and things, you know.
I feel like, I don't know what kind of testing and things they do for
Little,
cops.
like 6 weeks.
Most of it, well, no, I mean, like entry type. I know I've seen a lot of places want you to have some college hours. Sometimes I'll see that. But I really feel like they need to incorporate
You're gonna have a weapon.
testing that evaluates your temperament.
Your mental.
What is
yeah.
your temperament?
Yeah.
Are you a person who's easily angered and acts out, or are you a person who can keep their cool
Yeah.
and be like, all right? Because we have a lot of people in these positions
Power. Yeah.
that have no temperament. I mean, their temperament is straight to violence almost. Like, they don't know how to keep a level head and keep calm. It's just straight to,
Former high school bullies.
yeah, I mean, it's just, and I feel like there's no testing on that. It's just,
It's just,
hey,
you want a gun?
join?
Yeah,
Come on.
you want a gun? Yeah, come on, sign up. Yeah, you're right. I believe that it's the same thing. Yeah. It's just that revolving door, especially when they cover things up and they instead of firing people, and they put them on paid leave, then they don't fire them for the most part. Then if the trouble is too much, then they just like, we'll fire you, but you're still qualified to apply for another location, which is what they do. They'll just apply to another county. It's crazy. But some of the things that came upon the verdict shows that Sean Grayson, former Illinois sheriff deputy, in October 2025, Sean Grayson, a former Sangamon County sheriff deputy, was found guilty of second-degree murder for the fatal shooting of Sonya Massey. The incident, Grayson shot and killed Massey in her home in July 2024. Mason had called 911 about a possible prowler, and Grayson was one of the officers who responded to the scene. Body cam footage showed Grayson threatening to shoot Massey after she poured boiling water into a sink. Following a verbal altercation, Massey was shot 3 times, and she ducked behind the counter. All the footage that I saw was just like the conversation, and then when he pulls the gun, then it cuts to when she's already on the ground. I've never looked at the actual shooting portion of it.
I didn't see the shooting portion, but I mean, you could see her with. I do remember seeing it with the pot.
Yeah. And she put it right down, and she apologized.
But yes, I'd say it was clear she was definitely having some sort of mental.
Yeah.
But she never seemed to be
a threat.
Threatening him. She was.
That was just.
Yeah, it just.
That was just his excuse, and I'm glad it didn't work. It was bullshit. It was bullshit, and like I said, I'm glad it didn't work. One of the next things that came up, you mind reading this one for me? What's the next one? Oh, let me pull it up. Here we go.
Grayson initially faced first-degree murder charges, which could have led to a life sentence. The jury, however, convicted him of the lesser charge of second-degree murder, which carries a sentence of up to 20 years. Grayson is scheduled to be sentenced in January 2026.
He's probably going to be up for parole in like 10 years, right? Like, see, there's always something. They always try to find some way to give a cop the lesser charge.
Let's see.
But what else have we got?
Grayson's history of misconduct at multiple police departments, as well as a previous discharge from the U.S. Army for a serious offense, was scrutinized during the trial. After the shooting, the state of Illinois passed new legislation designed to create stricter hiring practices for law enforcement.
Yeah, the thing that you were just mentioning. Yeah. It always takes after somebody loses their life before. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't be giving everybody guns. But that's just kind of how it is. We have to, after so many examples of things like this constantly happening, then it takes that one thing where it's like, hey, there's like no denying this one. Like we can't really sweep this one on the rug as much as I'm pretty sure they tried. And it's like, the outrage was too much. It's like, damn it, can't sweep this under the rug. We're gonna have to actually do something. We're gonna actually have to legislate. That sucks. I don't like that. But that sucks that's how things are. But what do you guys think? He's been convicted. I'm glad. At least something. Usually you don't get a verdict like that. You usually just get what's the excuse that they use? What was his state of mind? I mean, he said he was scared. I mean, it's a very dangerous job. Mm. He said he was scared. Like, okay, if you're so damn scared, then why are you working for a police station there?
Well, she called you for help.
Yeah.
She wasn't called on by someone else saying this woman is scaring people.
Yeah.
She called you to say she was scared. She thought there was a burglar.
Yeah. She calls because she was scared, thinking there was a burglar. Next thing you know, got the gun pulled on her. She holding a pot of water. Like, put that gun down. Like, this is water. Put it down. Put it down. Yeah. They always have to say, oh yeah, that cell phone, it looked like a gun. Yeah, there's always something. I don't know, guys. Let's see, was there? Yeah. Let us know what you guys think, man. Are you? Go ahead and vote. I'll keep the poll up for, as long as I can. And after the live stream, I'll put it up again. Was the second-degree murder verdict for Sean Grayson, was it justified or is it too extreme? Let me know. And as I always say, let's keep talking. All right. Move on to the why is that trending portion of the show. I'm gonna show you something real quick, babe. All right, let me switch it up to our TikTok view right here. This is a situation that came up. This is from at Trey Sherman or Shaman. Is it Sherman? He worked for CBS, and there was a lot of people that were let go. And here's his story time. Let's listen to it.
And will be relocated to the company as a white person. Now, in my meeting with the executive who told me I was getting laid off, I specifically asked him if it was a consideration for us to be relocated somewhere else within the company, and he said that we advocated to keep the show. We advocated to try to get you relocated somewhere, and we couldn't. Because I asked him, why are you the person who is making this decision or delivering the news that we're being laid off? And he said, oh, it could have been anyone. Only to later find out, because it wasn't until I went downstairs thinking that me and all of my colleagues had been laid off that I found out that it was only the people of color. So I went one by one to my white colleagues. Are you getting laid off? No. 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 So I went back up to his office and I told him, I think you lied to my face. And come to find out, it was not his decision to eliminate the show that I worked for. But he did get to decide who got to stay. I told him, you said that you couldn't get us relocated, only to find out that you were able to get some people relocated, and they all happen to be white. Am I supposed to believe that that's a coincidence? And he said, yes. I'm supposed to believe that's a coincidence. I said, do you believe that's a coincidence? He said, I do, because I chose to keep the people who I had worked with before.
This,
Wait, what you say?
but even that
Is a form of discrimination?
Yes.
Yeah, I only.
Because they could have been any color, but to just specifically
my
say,
friends.
I only kept my friends.
Yeah.
Means you discriminated against.
It wasn't.
people
It
who-
wasn't based on
that
merit.
wasn't fair. Yeah.
It was if
These are my buddies.
if I
so-
grew up with you, I'm safe. It doesn't matter if I was a mess up.
That's like
It doesn't
saying-
matter if this guy was better than me or
That's
not.
like saying, oh, I kept my two cousins I hired, but everybody else got let go. So you kept family.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I work better as a. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's a coincidence that it's a coincidence that I only fired the people that I didn't know, prior to coming to this company. I got them hired because we were friends, and they coincidentally didn't get laid off. I had to choose the people to lay off based on the cutbacks at this company. So it was the fact that he also lied to his face and said it wasn't his choice. Like, it was 100% your choice, and you can't lie and say you didn't have a choice. It wasn't your choice when coincidentally the people that you later admit were familiars, your friends, were all safe. That right there, 1,000% proves it was all roads point back to you. Oh, this is weird. I don't know. I'll be frustrated.
So mind you, not only is it not based on merit, it is in its result racist. I don't care if you decided to keep people who had purple colored hair. You deciding to keep people who you had worked with before, which don't even know if that's true. If the outcome of that decision is racist, the action was racist, that shit is fucked. I just got laid off.
Yeah. Yeah, the outcome, I mean, it doesn't matter. You can try to pretend like it wasn't like that all you want. The outcome is still the same. Like when I worked overseas, and I worked for KBR, they said that's what KBR used to stand for: kinfolk, brothers, and relatives. That's how it is. Yeah, you're still in a discriminatory situation. Let's go to the comments. I was one of the first ones, but I'm not. Let's go past mine. To the next one. What was that? Jabbar says, lawyer up. Don't get mad, get paid. I agree with that. That should, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes it always depends on how these you gotta prove he said it. You gotta you got to show some type of a connection, I guess, with all the people who were saved, and the fact that they were all white. I feel like a settlement would be easy enough. What about you? You think that's a fair outcome, at the very least, a settlement? A settlement?
I mean, I think he, yes, at least has a case to have it looked at to prove,
Hmm.
yeah, we did look, and yeah, everybody was white, and the rest. So,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
this doesn't look good
We
for
don't
them.
really need to hear you say anything. It kind of just shows it.
There's a secret contract that nobody knows that they all signed. They were like, you are not allowed to sue on the basis of race. Eternal ruler says Trump made this legal. That's why we try warning everybody before all this. Rebellious are built on hope. CBS is now owned by David Ellison, a major MAGA Trump supporter. This was 100% done on purpose. Dang. Let's see. Scrolling down a little bit further. Let's see. What do we got? Autumn Farm says, when a racist is so racist that they actually don't even think it's racism anymore, they're so seeped in it. They think it's normal. What? What? It's a coincidence. They all just happen to look like me. It's not my fault that it's like why like that'd be messed up. Like the very next day he's spreading a stereotype. Like, isn't it crazy how there's so many black people that just are unemployed? Like, yeah, because you just fired everybody.
I just don't always understand why everyone immediately goes to social media to express their outrage. I clearly understand him being upset. He has every right to be upset. But if you have this many people looking at your thing, do you not think it would get back to this person so they can immediately start trying to cover
their. I mean, it's kind of hard.
it would be like I want to immediately go and meet with someone so that I have the sneak attack on them. They don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know that I'm angry, and they don't know I think this.
Which is true.
So they don't have a chance to try to cover their tracks.
That's 100% true. That's exactly how you do it. But what if he recorded the? Did you get fired? No. Did you get fired? No. What if he recorded that part? Now, if he got that, no. To me, I feel like if he recorded that. It don't matter that he put this on social media. If he's got that, that's evidence, right there on the spot. Doesn't mean that those people couldn't later get fired the next day. But at the time, I don't know. You never know. Maybe, or like you're right. Kids today, nowadays, you're right. They're just so quick to put things out. I think people feel like if I put it out as fast as possible, it catches people off guard, and we've seen it work. You know, there's always that statement. CBS, I haven't looked into it. CBS might make a statement. We here at CBS, you know, we hate everyone equally. You know, something like that. I feel like that's probably something. But at the same time, like we both know, like especially with family court, doing something like this could work against you. Even if you're right, it can still be used against you. Like public humiliation. Also, it works both ways. It can. So yeah, my wife is right. Like being quick to put it online can work in their favor as well. So just be careful.
And again, I'm not saying don't, because we've seen social media help people. So it's kind of like if you went to the lawyer and the lawyer goes, "You have no case."
That public.
And no one's helping you.
That public shame. Yeah.
Put it out there and say, "Look, I already tried. I went to these things to try to get help because I think I was done dirty.
Yeah.
And no one's helping me. So now I'm taking it to the public.
Taking it to the streets, like the song said, right? Yeah. So, I mean, sometimes we got to take the law in our own hand for family. One last one before we go. It said Vanessa. Vanessa says, this is what DEI policies prevent. CBS is another one I will no longer be smart. That's not, okay, so that's not what DEI policies prevent. That's not what they're for. The DEI policies is meant to, what was it, like if everyone who is qualified, that you can't be prevented from applying or based on race. That like those policies are put in place to give everyone the opportunity to get the job. DEI is not a policy where people of color can't be fired. DEI policies is a policy where your skin color or ethnicity won't prevent you from if like the best example I heard was air traffic controller. People were talking about like I get worried if I see a black pilot or whatnot. No, the qualifications to even try to become a pilot is so strict. You can't just become a pilot just because somebody wants you to be a pilot just because you're black or Hispanic or Asian or something. You still got to get a certain amount of hours on flight simulation and all that stuff.
But they did have a lot of policies in place that said when you hire XYZ company, you have to hire a percentage of people of color. You cannot just hire white people.
That's affirmative action policies. DEI policies are policies where we're opening up the opportunities for like if there's a history it's in the same vein, but it's a specific policy where we're if there's a company that's always seemed to only give the opportunities to a certain demographic, we're still giving it to that demographic too, but we're also giving it to everybody. We're not. There seems to also be a culture of preventing that demographic from getting it. We're ending that second part of it. That demographic. We're not blocking you guys anymore. We're still allowing this demographic in, but we're allowing all of them. We're open. Like it's a policy of opening up the opportunities. We're making it more fair for everybody to apply and have a solid chance to get the job. That's what DEI policies are. That percentage thing, that was affirmative action. It's very similar, but there's a few slight little differences. But I don't know. I'll have to go back into it. But guys, let me know what you guys think about this guy's channel. Like, is it because we talked about it on the other video with the DoorDash thing? Like, it's like sometimes people might mess themselves up by going public. Maybe it does work for them in that way. Maybe public shame is the thing that seems to work. Because
I'm not saying you shouldn't go public. I'm just saying
we've seen it work against you.
My first steps is to
sneak attack. You're a sneak attack person.
I'm like these all are saying, lawyer up.
I
would have done that.
Now they know what to shred.
I would have done that out immediately.
Yeah.
To see what kind of case I have, because they might have told you, don't say shit to anybody. Keep your mouth shut, because we need to get in there and investigate. So don't talk.
Yeah.
Or they might have been like, I get the word. I don't know. I'm just saying I would have been already wanting to find out legal means of if this, him feeling they did him dirty.
Yeah.
Then,
Yeah. The sneak attack policy is the best. But sometimes that sneak attack policy is exactly what they want to make the story go under the radar. Sometimes blowing up the spot motivates them. I see both ways. We've seen it work both ways. Like when people just do it the quiet way, or when people blow up the spot. We've seen it work a lot of ways. You know what? This has nothing to do with it. For some reason, I don't know why I'm thinking about it. Remember that woman that was a heavyset woman that was mad at the Uber driver for not letting her in his car?
Mm.
I forgot how that turned out. You remember? I don't know. You guys let me know. How did that turn out for you? I don't think she got the results that she was looking for. That's the show. Appreciate you guys for joining us on another episode of Talking Through the Medias. Remember, like, follow, subscribe. Let us know what you guys think at all time. We really appreciate the support. If you want to follow me, that's at Chris W. Fagan on all socials or at T3 Media Studios. As always, happy Halloween. Happy holidays, guys. And if you want to follow Joy, if people want to reach out to you, where can they do so, baby?
My Instagram is scrubcaps and more by Joy, and my TikTok is Viola Fagan.
As always, guys, have a good one. Till next time, be good, be safe. Peace. Thank you guys for watching our video. I really do appreciate it. Remember, you can support our show by becoming a member or a patron. So click the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you'll never miss out on when we go live or post new content. Let's stay connected, grow this community together. Like, subscribe, comment, and let's keep talking.